So, been a while since I last streamed. Oh, let's not. I won't crumble. Yeah, let's not crumble. Anyway, let's get on with. So today, from Opera 0070 68 with love, not 78. How did I get that? Spies. Yes. In this episode, they are introducing this event. They're introducing Dress Aru, Dress Kayako. Following after Dress Hina. I am scandalized that they didn't introduce Haruka first. As a unit first. She's so cute! Anyway. Very cinematic this time, you know? I saw it roll out. I didn't see anything further than that. If this was a actual 007 film, it would be like panning over the resort, all the beaches, the hot babes, the casino, you know, the dealers, and then the what's it called, the darker stuff, you know, the drug dealing in the background, the shaking hands between business moguls. Well, for a mobile game, they did kind of do it. Is this enough? At least this much? I followed your orders exactly. They're unconscious and incapacitated. Doesn't she just look the cutest? Mm-hmm. Wow, you're merciless, Haruka. Really? I'm so happy I could be useful. But what should we do about them? The poor mob characters. Shouldn't we hide them somewhere? So someone might stumble upon them if we just leave them. Wait. They might make noise. What if we bury them in a nearby construction site? No. The workers would unearth them, and then we have to do it right. Maybe dump them in the pier? Just saying, like, in all the movies, it's like you can knock people out like so simply. But when in actual fact, if anybody's forcibly knocked out like that, they very much need medical attention. Like, urgently. You've done well, Haruka. Don't worry about those small fry. They are mere stepping stones to our true objective. We did our job, right? Handle the target's security detail. Yes, we needed to remove all obstacles before the target arrived. These guards are nothing compared to the big catch. That's right, prey worthy of the Problem Solver 68's attention. Look at Aura getting all excited about finally being back on the field. She's got a whole new energy around her. That's not it. And call me boss while we're on the job, Chief of Staff Mitsuki. And it hasn't been that long since our last commission. It's simply the caliber of the job. A direct request from people who truly recognize Problem Solver 68's value. Was it really Don Arancino? That super scary leader of the Gang Alliance? I heard he's supposed to be a real bad guy. This is totally different from our usual jobs, huh? No chasing cats around or stalking random students. No need to bring up the past. Those days are behind us. Hold on, my cat's doing up to something funny. Hey, what you doing? Meow. Goodbye. Goodbye. Once we successfully accomplish this mission, everyone will see just how hard-boiled Problem Solver 68 is. Yes, Kayako too. She's hot. The dress is stunning on her. Boss? Sorry, I'm also munching on something. Kayako, what's wrong? Didn't I tell you, when we're undercover, radio comms can expose us and jeopardize the mission, unless it's absolutely necessary. This falls under the category of absolute necessity. Bobby, what you doing? Bye. It looks like Sensei just arrived at this opera house. This kind of throws a wrench in our plans. Shouldn't we dip? We can try again next time. Boss? Who arrived? And that stunned, delayed 10-second response from Otto is exactly why. Is exactly why she has such, how you say, girl. It just radiates girl failure, you know. Episode 1, here for work. This time from Sensei's perspective, yeah? Yeah, if I have to go to a party, this is the first thought I'll have. I want to leave already. Sensei, just what are you doing here? To think our paths would cross in this establishment of all places. You're always full of surprises, Sensei. It would appear the sentiment is shared, however, so I'll allow it. What are you doing here? Yeah, I would assume like she wouldn't be able to afford to get that kind of a dress. No sense of propriety as usual, Sensei. You didn't even greet me. I suppose there's no harm in telling you. I'm here on business. What business? I'm afraid that's confidential information. After all, this is a high priority client. Considering the delicate nature of the job, I can't reveal the details to an outsider. Even as our management consultant, this is out of your pay grade, Sensei. Not that I don't trust you. or anything like that. It's a security issue. Security. On that note, what is your purpose here, Sensei? You don't seem like the opera-going type to me. You do enjoy a good opera, but that's not why you're here today? Oh, you're here in business too. What kind of business exactly? I'll tell if you tell Aru, she would probably slip up, is what I think. What I said earlier, I didn't mean it like that. It was just a joke. Then tell me. You're doing research? You came to make an educational video about the opera house and its productions? Why would you do something like that? You do know I'm a teacher, right? Yeah, right, yes. I didn't mean... Regardless, what a relief. Our paths have crossed under the best of circumstances today. I have a moment to spare for a dear consultant. If you'd like, I'll escort you on a tour of the opera house. Don't look so surprised. It's only natural that I thoroughly studied and memorized the entire layout to ensure our business here goes without a hitch. Taking you on a tour is a piece of cake in comparison, Sensei. Why do you know? I mean, it would already, like, raise some red flags. Why would a visitor know the entire layout of the place? It's one thing if they are familiar because of frequent visits, but Aru isn't a frequent visitor to an opera house, is she? Do you accept my proposal, Sensei? Or am I simply a menace to you? Excellent, all according to plan. I just need to keep Sensei distracted until the others successfully transport the target out of the opera house. Who knows what Sensei will think if he finds out what we're doing here. And to top it all off... Are you asking me out on a date right now? The date? No. That wasn't my intention. I mean, looking back, I guess it sounds like that's what I was trying to say. Stop, no. Don't be ridiculous. This is a business venture. I'm assisting my management consultant. Well, I appreciate your help. Correct choice. Although I hope you're aware of what you've just committed to. It's no small issue to be indebted to an outlaw like me. Be sure to savor every moment, because I'll have you paid back with interest one day. Now then, where to first? Consider me your resident opera house expert, Sensei. The stage is your oyster. All we're waiting on now is for the target to arrive, which means I get to take my time with Sensei. It's been hard to find a free moment with them these days. Well, your wish is my command, Sensei. You're curious about backstage? How wise. You uncover the parts of the opera house the average person wouldn't have access to. We'd normally be thrown out for so much as setting a foot backstage. But of course, you're a VIP, Sensei. They might even provide explanations since it's you. You can ask someone. Just go talk to a producer or stage manager. What do you mean, how do I know all these little details? It's not that much. I'm just a details person. I'm always over-prepared for a job. Why are we even talking about such unimportant details? Just be grateful I'm offering up my boundless knowledge to you. In fact, I'll use that knowledge to find a producer for you. They should be pretty busy right now, but there has to be one. Did someone collapse? Something collapse? Somewhere. Why is the ceiling shaking? Up above? It's gotta be Haruka. It's the first chapter, why is there already action? Promising there's always... The trouble has to start for it to, you know, get to the climax, so... Trouble it is! Are you okay, Sensei? You're not hurt anywhere, are you? You're okay. I don't see any injuries. You really scared me there, Sensei. Who knew the ceiling would collapse? And here of all places, too. If I'd known they'd target this place first, I would have taken you somewhere else. Hmm? What do you mean, target? Who said that? Definitely not me. You totally must have misheard me, Sensei. Because, of course, you know, you think you can get us with some cheap ambush. Do you know who we are? Fall for it, fall for it, fall for it, fall for it, fall for it! Since it's ours plan, you should just fall for it. I said give in! I'm guessing that was Haruka saying fall for it. Haruka, chill out. Boss said we need to take care of everything quietly. Quietly! Things are finally getting exciting. But I sure hope since he doesn't catch on to what we're doing, that sure is throw a wrench into things. Oopsie. Zen. Sensei? What a flashy entrance. Ah, it's you. You didn't by any chance hear like every little thing I said, did you? Especially the part about taking care of things? Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. I don't think we can just stuff it back inside this time. Kayako? I wish you guys would listen to me just once. So, like Mitsuki said, we can't exactly brush this one off. What's the next move, boss? Boss? Save your breath. Look, Aru's turned to stone. No, Aru, who did this to you? Probably the one who blasted the ceiling open. You bastards are gonna pay the price for this. You dare even think about abducting our boss? Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. At arms, everyone will round up every last one of them and beat them until they talk. Mafia? Fool? Did you just call Aru a fool? Sorry about all this, but can we talk a little later? Yeah. Seems like we've got a situation on our hands. You mind schooling us after, Sensei? I'll help you, then we'll talk. Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Sensei. Since that's settled, let's deal with these guys. Everyone's at like a 3 and then Haruka comes in with a 10. Prepare to die! Why isn't she... Why isn't she playable yet? The helmet gang? Oh, Haruka's... Oh. Just as a NPC unit. Steamroll them! Single target buff. Infiltration mode. But she's at her front line. Okay, now I remember looking over her abilities, Haruka, but she's like a stealth, quote unquote stealth unit. But it's more like DPS that requires not being touched. So why the hell is she at the front? That went a million times smoother than the first time we fought them. You led us straight to victory, Sensei. Maybe this won't be too bad. No, it's definitely bad, Witsuki. You can hardly call this a victory, more like the start of a war. In fact, from the boss's perspective, this might be the worst case scenario. Am I right, Sensei? Now, you had better not leave out any details, please, because, well, you got me involved in this. Sensei is actually kind of scary. Are you gonna make us hold our arms in the air and self-reflect? I'm sorry. What's the move, boss? How are we gonna explain ourselves? I can tell them if you want. She's still frozen. Ah, she's come back. No. Utterly incorrect. Your perspective could not be further from hard-boiled, Kayako. After freezing through the entire firefight, she really has no leg to stand on. We are not going to explain ourselves or any other kind of nonsense. We are Problem Solver 68. We don't need to answer to anyone, especially when everything was in the name of completing a job. Self-reflect? Apologize and explain? That's not us. Well, I suppose as the boss of this company, it's my responsibility to apologize for our wrongdoings. I'm sorry for the minor inconvenience and for receiving a very small helping hand from our management consultant. Considering you're one of our valued business partners, I'll let you in on the details of the job as a show of good faith. But know this, once you're sworn in, there's no escape until we're finished. Do you accept, Sensei? Yeah, but you better spill everything. I hope you're prepared for this, Sensei. We received this commission from a big shot, one of the biggest names in the underworld. It's such a dangerous job that they knew Problem Solver 68 was the only one up to the task. To be expendable, in my opinion, is probably what they were looking for. For Problem Solver 68, this job will be the foundation of our hard-boiled future. I feel like she was duped again. Yeah, I can't help but think she was duped into doing something like, yeah, over her head kind of thing. How many? Oh, only 8. Maybe I'll finish it in one stream. Cool. More hard-boiled. Abduct the leader of the gang alliance, Don Arancino himself. Who's the client, though? I know it's hard to believe, but that's the job. And we were expected to just take that at face value, especially coming from a member of the Arancino family. You have to understand why we're suspicious of someone who wants to kidnap their own boss. That's valid. I get how it sounds. But let's get one thing straight. I'm not betraying the boss. This is all for the health of the family. The boss, he's been reckless recently. At this rate, it'll be the end of the Arancinos as we know it. So you're going to abduct him before he can do more harm. You realize you're not exactly asking us to steal a chocolate bar from the store, right? I'm well aware. I think you'll find the reward to be far more than fair compensation for the danger of the job. It's not just the money that's the problem. She's right. There's no problem at all. Well, there is, but that's what Problem Solver 68 is here for. But us? A dangerous job sounds pretty hard-boiled to me. And who better to take on such a hard-boiled job than a couple of outlaws like ourselves? Consider it mission complete. What a switch up, Ara. Just like that? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You live up to your reputation, Problem Solver 68. Upon successful receipt of the target, I'll pay you 4 times the initial deposit. That is, if you succeed. Are you doubting our capabilities right now? I don't mean to offend. Think of it as an occupational hazard. Always gotta proceed with caution. And our boss, Arancino, he's the definition of caution. You can expect him to have a plan A, B, and C in place when it comes to security. And it doesn't matter how many plans he has, we'll blast through all of them. I like that answer. Then, let's proceed. I'll reach out with details once I've confirmed the date and time. We'll provide you with blueprints and a guest list as well. So sit tight until then. Hey boss. Aru? Why do you guys look like someone died? How do I put this? Boss, do you have any idea who the Arancino family is? What makes you think I don't? Obviously, they're a gang. Or something of the sort. I mean, you're not technically wrong. What? What'd you say? Are you serious right now? The head of the gang alliance. I thought this was just something like the Helmet Gangsters. How did supervillains like that discover our office location? She probably didn't. She probably advertised it. Maybe it was. Maybe it was all the posters and online ads. We weren't exactly hiding it. But I'm shocked. You're shocked. It's not like this is our first time dealing with criminals. Maybe it's because they're a huge organization and that made her scared? Right, Aru? I'm not scared, not in the slightest. I'm obviously going to be a little nervous when we're dealing with big money like this. That's all. This is compensation way beyond our normal pay grade. This job is the definition of hard-boiled. My favorite thing about Aru is how predictable she is. You sure about this, boss? Not trying to rain on your parade, but beyond our normal pay grade is an understatement. What about it? That's exactly why we have to take this job. Otherwise, we'll be stuck looking for cats and taking down neighborhood bullies forever. Yes, outlaws. I never had a problem with that. Me neither. In fact, I'll keep living. Haruka, please. In fact, I'll keep living on the streets, in dumpsters, wherever, as long as I'm with you, Ara. We were only homeless for a little bit, okay? It really wasn't that long. Stop bringing up bad memories. My goodness. This is exactly why we need to do this. We're going to elevate Problem Solver 68 to the next level. Listen up, everyone. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Once we succeed in this venture, we'll be a household name all throughout the underworld. Problem Solver 68 will be synonymous with hard-boiled. More so. more hard-boiled. And that brings us up to speed. Our first step was to sweep the opera house and weed out all the arancino small fry. I handled the due diligence and the client story added up. I don't know what exactly, but Don Arancino's definitely been working on something to grow his faction. So, technically we're doing something for the good of the public, even if our methods aren't exactly sensei approved. It sounds like we're making excuses, but it's above board, sensei. More or less. No way. Helping people is just an unfortunate side effect. It's for money. Money. Exactly. Whatever Aru said. Let's just play along through our whims. This really is a hard-boiled job you've taken on. I knew you'd see it, Sensei. Hey. Wait. We finally received a job fitting of our caliber. We even came in matching outfits. I am sorry I kept the details from you, Sensei. But there might be negative consequences for our working relationship if you try to stop us, Sensei. You get it? What's this? What do you mean? That's it? It was that easy? Just roll with it, boss. Look at her face. You really caught Aru off guard, Sensei. But, huh? Are you sure? But why? I didn't come here to get in your way. Sensei? As expected, Sensei. I knew my business instincts were right when I partnered with you. This is the only natural outcome. Of course you would understand our hard-boiled journey. Even though she was all like, huh? But why? A second ago. Anyway, thank you for your continued support, Sensei. Problem Solver 68 welcomes your collaboration on this job. In return, Sensei, despite previous complications, I swear to you we'll help you complete the Opera House video. Until the Gang Alliance process arrives, at least, we'll have our own work to do from that point onward. You sure? What about that detective work stuff you were talking about? We'll kill two birds with one stone. How's the Noodle Sensei's tour of the Opera House regardless? Are we in spectator mode? Should I go put on my dress? The dress? Do I really have to? Please, no, I can't say no to R, but I thought we were doing something so beautiful. I don't want to make trouble either. I would stand out if I'm not following the dress code. Oh, please wait a moment. I'll be right back, Sensei. Sensei? Take it. Is this a wireless communicator? I figured Mitsuki or Haruka would probably break at least one, so I brought extra. I'm not saying you need to join our side or anything, I'm just looking out for you. Things should go smoothly, but you never know with a gang boss, Look, if I'm going to be honest, you should go home and do your video another day. But I know you're not gonna listen to me. You worry about me, I worry about you. I get it, that's just who you are, which is exactly why I'm giving you this, so I can get in contact with you if I need to. I know this job seems pretty cut and dry, but just be careful, okay? You're on the wrong side of the tracks. Things are rarely rainbows and butterflies over here. It sounds like things aren't gonna go wrong. Nothing that serious. I'd drag you home right now if I did. It's more of a gut feeling. And my gut's been right more than once. Okay, my take on things is that the Arancinos have an internal dispute on the boss's way of doing things, and they're trying to course correct internally. But, well, because, okay, so in order to course correct, they need like an external force to bump them back into place, right? That being Problem Solver 68. But that would also mean that, well, like I said earlier, Problem Solver 68 is expendable to them. A foil. Once they've course corrected, they'll have a common target in Problem Solver 68. When in the first place, Problem Solver 68 was never a problem in the first place. Yeah. So Aro pretty much walked into that. Monopolizing the prey. Oh, my snackies are done. 1 second. Oh, that's good. I love jerky. Look at that smile. What? Haruka! What is this? You can always count on Aro to have the funniest reactions. Wow, that... What do you even call that fluff thing? It's so Mutsuki, you know? Just plain fluff. What's with the surprise? We found all these suspicious people doing our detective work, and we threw in the bombs we found with them too. They're not Arancino subordinates as far as we can tell. They are on the guest list, but we couldn't find any references to confirm their affiliation. They're probably terrorists or members of a rival organization. We found them with just a quick sweep. There's probably a ton more inside. I obviously know all of that. That's exactly the problem. How can you be so casual about this? Aru, please. Where is the hard-boiled outlaw? Play it cool, at least. That's way more terrorists and bombs than we accounted for, like 1,000,000 times more. People should come to the opera house to enjoy operas, not carry out secret operations and harm people. I guess she's self-aware, at least. Why are you focusing on small irrelevant details and say we need to get a hold of the situation stat? If we don't find out why they're setting bombs and infiltrating the opera house, the operation could... I thought we hit the bombs real well. How'd they find them? Seriously, only a real profession could have sniffed them out. Consider yourselves unlucky. Our bombs expert is pretty good. Hara can install way more than you can in a day. Of course she knows where zygotes like you would put your bombs. She's so adorable. Look at that smile. Kawaii-suki. Come on, going. Yes, yes. Who's a man bomber? In fact, she practically found them blindfolded. Are you guys new to this or something? You calling us newbies? Who the hell are you, huh? Arancina send you to mess with us? Are you done? I don't think you really get the situation you're in right now. We don't know nothing. I swear, I was just following orders to bump off Arancino. Orders, huh? But bombs draw too much attention, and they cause a ton of unnecessary casualties. What were you thinking? There are so many better options for bumping someone off. Bombs are your best chance at success, ain't they? We're being efficient. And who gives a crap about casualties? The ends justify the means, right? You can't be mad at that, I guess. Who are you working with? How many are there? I don't know numbers, probably a handful. Wait, I get it. You're here under the same orders. You're trying to get him too. Look, I thought you were Arancino's goon because you attacked us and all that, but we ain't enemies. I scratched your back, you scratch mine. Come on. It'll be easy pickings if we work together. Basically the same. Hey, you even listen to me? Dude looking kid? Come on. You listen to... Me? Don't mess with Haruka. Huh? Okay, fine. No. It's connected. Hello? There we go. Who gave you permission to be so arrogant? You dare address our esteemed Aru as you? As leader looking? You're comparing yourself to Aru? Elevating yourself to her level? Unforgivable. Please have mercy! I didn't mean none of it real seriously! That's enough, Haruka? Yes, ma'am. I suppose I can see the vision. Just make it easy for yourselves and level the entire opera house. It's not unreasonable to plan or your request. But then... I only have bad news for you. You see, Problem Solver 68 doesn't work with small fry like you. Excuse me? First you call us newbies, now a small fry? I ain't gonna hold back anymore. You think you're so big and strong because you caught us, don't you? You ain't got no idea the kind of numbers we got posted up in the opera house. In fact, they find out how y'all are treating us right now and... You know, you're right. In that case, let's make sure they don't find out. Just FYI, silencers or suppressors, yes, suppressors. They don't suppress sound all that much. Maybe they'll confine it to the room, but still pretty dang loud. As you were saying, boss? Sure. Listen up, our target is the boss, Don Arancino. Problem Solver 68 gets the job done. We don't believe in collaboration. He's ours, and only ours. We'll reinvestigate everyone in the opera house before the target arrives. We need a better understanding of the situation. Ah man, the whole place? We're in for a task and a half. She is right. It'll be time consuming, but we have to guess this, so it's not impossible. The job is still the same. You'll finish it and get paid. That's what we're about. You either make a deal with me, the boss, or the obstacles. Nuisances, and you know how I deal with those. Now then. Aru. This is exactly what I meant, Sensei. I know what she said, but the boss... I mean, Aru is who she is, you know? Aru's not the type to be able to abandon a situation like this. She puts up a tough front, but she's worried about the citizens. This is way more fun than I thought it'd be. And on that note, we'll be in your care for just a little longer, Sensei. Hmm. I need to get another can. Go, Haruka. Ah, okay, so I saw that incognito undercover mode? Infiltration mode, sorry. That little yellow card. That's pretty much a wrap. We took out everyone not on the guest list. It was like a circus in here. How many people did we beat up? This Arancino person has so many enemies. Gang bosses tend to have a lot of those, you know. But I gotta admit, we collected a crazy pile of bombs. We could blow up half the photos with all this firepower. I threw everything in a dumpster in the back alley for now. The last thing on our list. Right here, this is the last room. Are we allowed to go in the green room? Sensei is just so considerate. You're worrying about their feelings and stuff, huh? They're not wrong though. If all five of us burst through the door right before showtime, we're not gonna get a warm welcome. I mean, if there are any operatives inside, it'll mean a fight. It's kind of a moot point either way. What do you want to do, boss? Full steam ahead? We don't need to draw unnecessary attention to ourselves. Kaiko and I will go. It'll be easier to sleep under the radar that way. Seeing as we're dressed for the occasion, no one will raise an eye at two beautiful students wandering around. Sensei, on the other hand, Mitsuki and Haruka will be on Sensei's protection duty until we get back. Just give us a buzz if you need us. Yes, absolutely. We'll protect Sensei with our heart and soul. No one will so much as breathe on them. Perfect, if you don't mind waiting, Sensei. Me? While appreciated, a true outlaw doesn't need your concern. I'll be back before you know it. It's showtime, Kayako. Be back, Sensei. If anything happens, you've got the communicator, right? Same goes for you, okay? Okay. Hello. You gotta admire Karako's cool, you know? Even with all the chaos Aru brings around. You made it back. How'd it go? More or less what we expected. No bombs, no suspects. Well, we didn't exactly confirm every single actor's identity. There were too many gods and too much chaos. We couldn't exactly go around interrogating the performers. It'd be nigh impossible for any operative to infiltrate the green room unless they were performers themselves. But we cross-checked their list with ours, and it all adds up. Goody! That means our upper house is complete. Next up we have... Actually, wait. It seems you timed things perfectly. Prepare yourself, Promise for 68. Hmm? Our target is arriving. Hmm? 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 Hmm. I think I'll keep it. I'll keep the stream to 1 hour. Yes, so and it's just nice halfway through. Stylish BGM. Q Don Arancino? No? Move, we're not liable for any injuries or none if you dare get in our way. This opera house is rather regal. Excellent. Where's my seat? I cannot be late, as I am a person of sophistication. You sure about this, boss? Even now we're getting intel on operatives gunning for you. You really gonna stay here and watch the show? This place is already crawling with enemies. Stop. The Dawn cannot show signs of weakness. That is when our enemies have truly won. I do not hide. I do not run. If I wish to watch an opera, then I will do so. And regardless, I have a failsafe should anything go wrong. A failsafe, boss? What's that? I would tell you, then I would have to kill you. No, how much longer will you keep me standing here like some peasant? Sorry, boss, this way. Don't they stand out too much with a whole entourage like that? It's impossible for someone with a title like his to hide. They chose intimidation over secrecy. I respect their decision, but it certainly complicates the job for us. It's quite a bit of security you need to get by. I'm beginning to see why those small fry wanted just to blow the whole thing up and get it over with. I can do that right away. I'll blow those gang lowlives to smithereens. Let's take a breather and rethink that, Haruka. We can take things slow and wait for our chance. It's not like we didn't account for this. I'm more worried about this failsafe they mentioned and the current mood here. Well, we knew there were unknowns when it came to their security, but... Wait, what did you say? The current mood? What's wrong with the mood? I'm in a great mood. Boss, just look around us. High alert. Oh, you could cut the tension with a knife. What do you expect? That's the kind of aura a gang boss carries. That's not what I'm talking about. Look at everyone besides the Arancinos, the regular attendees. They are focused on the Dawn. What's going on around him, evaluating the situation. What I'm trying to say... Didn't you get rid of all of them? That's impossible, isn't it? I mean, we did everything exactly according to plan. We eliminated anyone who wasn't a registered attendee or performer. Everyone should be on the list. Are you You telling me everyone here without that suspicious squint in their eyes, pretending to look busy after our target? If that's what you're saying, isn't that... Well, isn't that everyone here? Well, yeah. It's pretty much undeniable at this point. What? Of course she shouts. Amazing. I get this. You wanted to protect all these randoms, right? So you've been hunting down anyone who even remotely suspicious, but in the end, everyone here is suspicious. That's the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. I'm gonna pull a muscle. Stop laughing. Nothing about this is funny. You're telling me not to laugh? How can I not? Who could have predicted this? I bet even Sensei couldn't have accounted for this. Sensei? I guess hilarious is a word for it. I refuse to believe this is happening. This isn't what I was told at all. Weren't there identity checks? I thought it was invite only. It's really not hard to get yourself on a list if you know the right people. You shouldn't have trusted it so blindly. We had to sneak ourselves onto the list too, remember, Aru? How are you guys so unfazed right now? This is giving me a stomach ache. I just need to calm down. Let's review the facts. Think, Aru, think. No one's going to do anything about out in the open. For now, everyone's waiting for the opening move. There are security guards for a reason, right? Right. You're not going to just shoot up the place. Out. Considering that, what should we do? Maybe we make the first move? Wait for someone else and then counter? Do we even have time? Maybe someone... Ah, you're done for it, Don, aren't you now? Our things are already on fire. Oi! How? What is the meaning of security? Are they just here for decoration? A few security guards versus the entire opera house. Who do you think wins? You wanna fight boss or wait it out? Okay, just calm down. I need to observe the situation and then we can... You're in my way, you dirty lowlife. Lowlife? Me? Boss, if you react like that... Oh no. Haruka is basically Aru's point man. Honestly though, if Haruka wasn't there, Aru would be walked all over. I'll rip you to pieces! You'll never speak again. This is Aru's job, Aru's target. Go away! Any more? Oh my goodness. And it devolves into just an... Ah, wow. It's our Haruka. Never a dull moment with her. I mean, there's problems all over 68 participating, right? You can't say they were just, you know, sitting back, doing nothing, you know? What's the plan, boss? The plan? Considering the situation, we're going to do what we always do. Get the job done. Problem solver 68. After them. We're taking down a gang boss. Basically joining in the firefight. Go Haruka. I'm assuming that they'll make either will they make either Haruka and Mitsuki, or just one of them? But Haruka has two. Wait, Mitsuki does as well. Though undeniably, Haruka's suit is far cuter. Dress Haruka or suit Haruka? What a difficult choice. Can we have both? I would opt for both. Yes. How is this possible? Naturally, I was aware of several plots targeting me, but for every last one of them to be an enemy? It appears all my guards have been incapacitated. You, where are you? This is an emergency. It's high time you fulfilled your duty. Meet me at the green room. I shall arrive shortly. I must make it to the green room at all costs. My failsafe. Drat, how'd they arrive so quickly? I'm nearly there. I'm here as requested. There must have been a fight. What is this sound I'm hearing? I'll explain later. Come this way quickly. Where did he go? He couldn't have gone far. Look, there's a trail of gunpowder and bullets leading towards the green room. Trail of gunpowder. Gunpowder is hardly... I mean, if we're talking firearms, gunpowder is just gonna be like dusting. You're not gonna be able to see it at a glance, even just looking for it. Do you think they went kaboom in there? That'd be unfortunate. Can't confirm who went in, but someone did. Might be too late. What makes you say that, Kayako? It just doesn't really make sense. That room's a dead end. Not exactly ideal when you're running from an angry mob. You're right. Don't they need to find an escape route? I mean, like I said, it's just a gut feeling, and I doubt Donna and Chino of all people would be that lax. After all, they said he's the type to handle plan A, B, and C. I trust Kayako's judgment. We should be careful of any traps inside. One moment, toilet break. So, stop resisting, let Aro capture you! Let Aro capture you! Oh shit. Haruka, wait! I just said to be careful! Isn't Haruka flying? Haruka! Are you okay, Haruka? This is rather awkward. While I was aware there were many high-profile agents after this target, why are we destined to oppose each other, Problem Solver 68? Hmm? There's no way. Guess we were right to be worried about Arancino's failsafe. What a surprise. Sorry. From the Arya squad. Joe, my sorry. I pity Aru. Cause like even Sauri alone against Problem Solver 68, isn't Arya squad like special ops? Compared to Problem Solver 68, Haruka aside, they're like parking lot gangsters at best. No offense to Aru, but I feel like she's completely outclassed. Rest in peace, Aru. Next time we'll finish up, yeah? From Opera 0068 with love, yeah? Maybe I'll play Zenless later. Yeah. Right, there's the 1.1 update which I haven't finished. Well, rather than haven't finished, I haven't started it. I only just got to like, not 50, so my agents are still... No, I only have one at level 60 at the moment. The rest... Okay, I have one team that's already 5-star, just not... I just don't have the... They just don't have the levels in, because it takes so much for it to go to 50 to 60. Like, holy shit. And in Blue Archive, I only recently got to 90, so... I mean, sure, I got how many rows? Oh, 4 rows is a lot. But the recent Grand Assaults, I really want more blues. I mean, blue attackers. Wakamo doesn't feel enough because she's like a build-up bomb kind of thing. He's nice and attack speed auto attacker. Hasmi isn't really built, I believe. Yeah, look at that. She has equipment, just not the skills in. And then the cost as well. She doesn't really pair up well with Wakamo. If anything, I'd want Alice. Yeah, Alice, damn it. Really wish I had... Well, no, I did try to pull for her, I just didn't have the Pyrus at the time, damn it. Yeah, the rest are all pretty expensive attackers. I have been trying to build regular Izuna as well, but like, even with the 2 Izunas, they're both attack speed units, auto attackers. Yeah, and I still want skill. Great for CC tanking. Alice, cause she's got fairly low cost, single target, massive whack. I've more or less built. Okay, no, not more or less. She's not maxed yet. And then there's the gear. Even with the triple drop rate for the normal maps, I still don't have enough in these ones. The T9s. When I'm still sitting on a pretty pile of pyro. Anyway, next time we'll finish up from Opera 68 with love. Yeah? That's the stream. This has been Reed. Just Reed.